Why are the Oklahoma City Thunder the best team in the NBA this season? With a record of 44-10, they're not just one of the best teams in the league, they're arguably the best. But with so much hype around this team, you have to wonder, can they do it this year? Let's break it down. So let's start with the obvious. OKC is currently tied with the Cleveland Cavaliers for the best record in the league. They have been dominant all season, and at this point, it's almost a certainty that they'll finish as the top seed in the West. But here's the thing, they were the number one seed last year, and we all know how that ended. They were knocked out by the Dallas Mavericks in the second round in a 6-game series. So what's different this time around? If you think this team is just the same team as last year, think again. This team has shown huge growth, and I'm excited to break it down for all of you. But I want to know, do you think this year's Thunder team are real? Drop a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts on the OKC this season. Now, last year, OKC surprised a lot of people by finishing first in the West. But this year, we had expectations for OKC. We wanted to see if they can repeat the success that they had last year. And my God, did they exceeded those expectations. Despite losing Chet Holmgren in the early stages of the season, they remained dominant. They currently have the sixth best offense and by far the best defense in the entire league. There are all sorts of advanced numbers that you can see and judge OKC's success, like how they are the best team when it comes to forcing turnovers. In terms of deflections, they just get hands on balls, they get more loose balls than the other teams. But you don't have to dive deep into the numbers and stats, you just have to watch them play. And when you watch them play, you see how they do it. They force turnovers, they're insanely disciplined, and they're absolutely shut teams down on defense. If you're facing them, if your team is facing OKC, good luck. Now, I have to start with the head of the snake, which is obviously SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is having another MVP type season. He's the betting favorite to win MVP this season. He has been on a different level this season. He's been an elite player for the last couple of years now, but this season he just kicked it up a notch. He's probably like top 3 players in the league. It's between him and Jokic, really. Maybe Giannis on certain nights, But yeah, he's a perennial MVP candidate. The way he scores the ball is just so effortless. The way he's able to hit the contested mid-range shots, get to the rim. A lot of people say he's a free throw merchant, but a lot of star players know how to manipulate and get free throws. A lot of people do that. Giannis gets a lot of free throws because he attacks the rim. Harden used to do that. He still does that. Trae Young used to do that. So that whole narrative, I don't want to talk about that, but I want to know something from you guys. I want you to know, who's the MVP candidate in your opinion. Is it SGA? I think it's SGA, but who do you think? Is it SGA? Is it Jokic? Or Jason Tatum? Giannis? Let me know in the comments who you think is the MVP. Now let's get back to the OKC. SGA is not the sole reason why OKC is having so much success. Jalen Williams in his third year has been incredible. He has taken a massive leap, especially on the defensive side of the floor. I know he's great on offense too. He can create his own shot and can play make for other people as well. But what I liked from him the most this season is his defensive effort. But aside from SGA and Jalen Williams, this team has so many other good players, so many other good two-way players like Chet Holmgren. He can block shots. He's very underrated as a passer if you ask me. But yeah, they have so many guys that can just do the right thing for you, do the dirty things for you. And even guys like Aaron Wiggins, Cason Wallace, who've been playing so well recently. And we know Caruso. He can space the floor. He's going to hit open shots. He's going to be vital in the playoffs. He's been injured this season, but come playoff time, if he's healthy, this team is healthy, they are going to be a tough out for anybody. It could be Denver, it could be Dallas, could be the Lakers, could be Clippers, anybody. This team is gonna be the toughest out, in my opinion. The thing that separates other teams from OKC is OKC plays a brand of basketball that you have to play 48 minutes of high level basketball to compete with this team. If you slack for 5 minutes, they're gonna take advantage, they're gonna poke the ball free, they're gonna turn you over on the defensive end, and they're gonna run in transition and go, and they're gonna score a lot of points. They are efficient in the half court, they are crazy in transition. That's one of my favorite things to do this season. Just watch them on defense. They turn you over so much. Like, if your ball handler is a turnover prone player like a James Harden or Luka or whoever, they're gonna turn them over, and it's gonna be night night, as Steph Curry would say. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough out when it comes to OKC. I'm really excited to see OKC in the playoffs. Of course, I'm gonna be watching the rest of the regular season as well. They were looking good last year as well, but they had their shortcomings against Dallas. So it's gonna be really fun to see how this season progress. Um, Also, shout out to Mark Daigneault, the head coach for the OKC Thunder. He's a mastermind, in my opinion. There was a reason why he was the coach in the All-Star game. I was watching one of his interviews, and basically his whole philosophy is play hard on defense and unselfish basketball on offense. And they do that. They share the ball. They always make the right play. Even when Shai's getting those tough mid-range buckets, it's because he can do that. He's really good at that. They let guys like Jalen Williams do his thing because they trust in him and they trust him to make the right play. And 9 out of 10 times they make the right play. So yeah, it's a very fun watch. One of my favorite teams to watch this season is the Thunder. So I don't want to sound like a fan. That's not my favorite team. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun watching OKC this season. Let me know in the comments which team do you like watching the most. It could be your favorite team or any other team that you like watching, just the style of basketball. Yeah, let me know which team should I cover next. I'm probably gonna just go down the standings. It was OKC was number one, so I made a video about them, but I'm probably gonna make a video maybe about Memphis Grizzlies. That'll be fun. Yeah, so stay tuned for all the NBA updates. I'm gonna be more locked in on the YouTube side of things. So yeah, subscribe to the channel if you like this video, and if you watched all this video all the way till here, press the like button as well. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.